Welcome back, my fellow seekers of knowledge, to the second installment of our deep dive into the Dignity Act. Today, we're going to turn our attention to the Section A, the Border Security for America Act. Brace yourselves for an exploration of the measures proposed to fortify our borders while maintaining compassion and dignity. Previously thought impossible, this bill tries to put a whole lot of it together and it just might pull it off. Let's jump right in and check this out. The Border Security for America Act, as outlined in the Dignity Act, aims to create a robust and impenetrable border infrastructure system. It authorizes an impressive $25 billion available in segments until the fiscal year 2031 to try and accomplish this monumental task. This system will include physical barriers and barrier levees, enhanced detection technology, well-constructed roads, adequate lighting, and state-of-the-art security technologies. The goal is to establish a comprehensive and secure border infrastructure that leaves no room for vulnerabilities. But that's not all. The bill also highlights the importance of investing in tunnel task forces, non-intrusive inspection operations, and utilizing electromagnetic spectrum, among other cutting-edge strategies to enhance border security. The Dignity Act recognizes that our ports are a completely pivotal play in a vital role in safeguarding our borders. Therefore, it authorizes $10 billion over fiscal years 2024 to 2028, or $2 billion each year. This is all for improvements. This funding will be allocated towards constructing new ports and modernizing and expanding existing ones to facilitate safe and efficient entry into our nation. Furthermore, within the next 5 years, the Department of Homeland Security, also known as DHS, must expand vehicle, cargo, and pedestrian inspection lanes at all these ports of entry. This expansion will help streamline the process and ensure that our border operations keep pace with increasing demands. To maintain effective border security, the Dignity Act requires the Customs and Border Protection Agency to hire, train, and maintain a minimum staffing level of 22,478 Border Patrol agents, 27,725 Office of Field Operations officers at each port of entry, and 1,200 CBP processing coordinators by September 30th, 2025. Recognizing the challenges of recruitment and retention, the bill also authorizes recruitment and retention bonuses, as well as special pay for personnel assigned to remote and hard-to-fill locations. Additionally, it ensures that the Border Patrol agents at the GS-12 level receive a minimum pay increases of at least 14%. Departure tracking is a crucial aspect of border security. The Dignity Act directs the DHS to implement a biometric exit data system at all air, land, and seaports within the next 5 years. This system supported an allocation of $100 million of funding. This will enhance our ability to monitor and track individuals departing the United States. Now, let's shift our focus to the reform in the U.S. asylum system. It's a vital component of the Border Security for America Act. The Dignity Act proposes a comprehensive reform of the U.S. asylum system to expedite the determination of most asylum claims made at the border. The goal is to ensure that individuals receive a fair and timely assessment of their eligibility for asylum within a maximum of 60 days. Today, asylum cases can be pending for years, if not half a decade or more. To facilitate this process, the bill outlines the establishment of 5 humanitarian campuses along the southern border. Managed by CBP, these campuses will provide a controlled and compassionate environment where asylum officers will conduct interviews and also make final determinations. These humanitarian campuses will offer a range of essential services, including access to medical staff, licensed social workers, mental health professionals, child advocates, and private organizations providing humanitarian assistance and legal counsel. It aims to ensure that the individuals that are seeking asylum are treated with dignity and respect throughout the entire process. The bill also outlines a multi-stage screening process for asylum seekers. Initially, migrants will receive a 72-hour rest period. That'll be followed by initial screening within 15 days. This screening involves various checks, such as criminal background checks, biometric data analysis, identification verification, medical assessments, human trafficking victim screening, and an initial credible fear interview, which is a critical part of this whole process. Those who fail to establish a credible fear during the initial screening may be subject to expedited removal from the United States, something that doesn't happen right now. However, for individuals who pass this initial stage, a trained USCIS asylum officer will review their asylum claim within 45 days and make a final determination. It's important to note that the bill provides limited options for additional review of asylum decisions, with denials potentially leading to expedited removals, something that both sides are talking about trying to avoid fraud. To alleviate the strain on the U.S. asylum system, the Dignity Act proposes establishing 5 facilities in the Western Hemisphere. These facilities will also allow individuals to be pre-screened for asylum, unmarried children under 21 with parents legally in the U.S. to be considered for family reunification, and potential non-citizen workers will have a way to explore work visas or other paths to citizenship. As part of this section, a new humanitarian visa will be created for individuals who choose to be pre-screened for asylum and have credible cases. This visa will be annually capped at the same level as the annual refugee ceiling, reflecting our commitment to provide refuge to those who need. The Dignity Act also addresses the sponsorship of unaccompanied minors. It emphasizes the importance of safeguarding their well-being. Potential sponsors will undergo criminal history background checks with biometric samples, all utilized where appropriate. Strict regulations will be in place to prevent the placement of unaccompanied children with potential sponsors who are being tried or have been convicted of serious offenses. It goes without saying that we must ensure that the process of reuniting unaccompanied minors with sponsors is carried out responsibly and with their best interests at heart. And there you have it, an overview of Section A, the Border Security for America